You won't believe this. The DL Whisperer is still in jail. If you need a refresher, let me refresh you. The DL Whisperer definitely was in his car going around T.S. Madison home, screaming, threatening her, and all of these things. And he's been in jail for about 2 months now. And he had a bond hearing today, and his bond hearing was denied. T.S. Madison released a statement, and she said, I cried a little yesterday, not tears of sadness or tears of joy. It was tears for what I had and have to do. It is crazy when you battle an enemy that looks like you in the same community as you. My tears wasn't for me. It was because I know what I must do. Because ain't none ever going to threaten my life and my loved one's life and still stand. No, the answer is no. Bond denied, round 4. She said, I don't care what you all say or how you feel about me protecting me and my loved ones. Take all this internet ish, especially threats and people coming to your home. Seriously, fight, fight, fight. It's not right to let an MF pound on you. If you have definitely have not been aware, the DL Whisperer definitely got in his car, threatened T.S. Madison, was screaming at her. You didn't see T.S. Madison in the video, but you did see the DL Whisperer. He said he wanted to delete T.S. Madison as well. As this case is very disturbing because number one, the DL Whisperer is in the LGBT community. And to see him sitting in jail awful for some his own actions. Now, mind you, if you have a restraining order, you can't talk about the person, you can't post about the person as well. So Tasha K decided to definitely bring up the DL Whisperer video. He shared the Tasha K video on his page, and he was sending Tasha K some information about T.S. Madison Starter House. Tasha K has put out rumors that T.S. Madison Starter Home is a criminal enterprise. I've did some research. I've made some phone calls. That is not true. She actually have a couple of people stay in the T.S. Madison Starter Home as well, and that the Starter Home is not government funded. But Tasha K put out there that her business partner Dominique is a criminal, and that they are running a criminal enterprise, and that charges are going to come down the pipeline soon. That is not happening because there was no crime committed from per my research. Now, if something else changed, then I could be like, okay, let me go ahead and look at this. This is very disturbing and nasty and vulgar for the DL Whisperer because he had a chance not to get in trouble. He had a chance to move forward with his career. He had a chance just focus on the DL people and lay off Dominique and lay off T.S. Madison. But because he listening to somebody like Tasha K and she got up there and she said all these vulgar and nasty things, now he's still locked up in jail with no bond. He can't even bond out. When I was in jail, I at least had a bond. I just didn't have the money to pay for the bond, but at least I had a choice to bond out if I had the coins. But in DL Whisperer case, he can't even bond out because the bond was denied. So his next court date, he will have to sit there until he get a judgment, until he get jail time. Now, mainly he'll probably get time served. The way it's looking, somebody said he might even get prison time. I highly doubt that he would get prison time. But again, the DL Whisperer had a chance to annoy T.S. Madison and to leave Tasha K alone. Now, Tasha K made a video and she was like, well, I should have told the DL Whisperer not to do this. I should have told the DL Whisperer before. You didn't care about the DL Whisperer. What you cared about was a click and a view. And now that you got your click and a view, you don't even care about the whole entire situation with the DL Whisperer getting in trouble. And now you have to deal with him going around in the jail, and then you lying, say you're going to help him get an attorney. That was a lie. Tasha K said she was going to put money on his books. From my understanding, that was a lie. Then T.S. Madison was saying that she was going to subpoena the jail calls, and I believe she probably subpoenaed those jail calls, and just to seem like he's just not going to appear to this court order not being around T.S. Madison or Dominique. But T.S. Madison is not to be played with. She had a restraining order against Michelle A.T.L. Brown. So that is to show you like she's going to use the courts and she's going to use her wealth to make sure you be in jail for a long period of time. Now, all he had to do was ignore T.S. Madison, wait till the year was up, and then talk about her again. But because he did it where it was fresh and he still had a restraining order, now he have to deal with the consequences. And then he even told the judge, what if they talk about me? And I mean, I have to be silent if they harass me. And I just said, listen, what I do know, you can't talk about T.S. Madison or you can't talk about Dominique because you have those restraining orders. This man have two restraining orders against him. And congratulations to some of his audience that they put a barrier in his back. That's what the rumor was. But I spoke to one of my producers. She told me directly. She said, Wiley, that's not the case. They did not put a barrier in the DL Whisperer back. The DL Whisperer had a chance to remove himself from the situation, and they encouraged him not to go to T.S. Madison home. When they find out, they said, this is wrong, this is not right. And that he told the people, even told my producer verbatim, I know the law. I know what I'm doing. And clearly he don't know the law because he still got caught up in a nasty legal situation. Now he have to sit in jail. Whatever county this is, they're not playing with him. I've seen multiple different people, even the situation with Armand, he have a restraining order against someone as well. You have to take heed to that restraining order. And if you don't, you're gonna get yourself in a lot of trouble. I was saying to anybody, if you have a restraining order, do your research. I had a restraining order against me back in the day, and I did my research. I said, oh, I can't talk about the person. Only thing I was doing was just talking about the person nasty on Facebook, cussing, using nasty language. But I say, you know what? Let me not do that. Let me just move on. Let me not say nothing. And then I did my research. I said, oh, I can't talk about them for 2 years. So for 2 years, I ain't say nothing. Then when it was lifted, then I said something, but I handled it in a professional way. I didn't use foul language, nasty language. I usually just calm, cool, collected to the point. But when it comes to the DL Whisperer, he didn't want to listen. He showed up to these women, some of these women that don't like people that what T.S. Madison stand for, and they like them as gender T.S. Madison. That's a black woman and a woman with wealth, and she got coin. This woman have two houses, and that's somebody you don't want to deal with. And she be in a Tyler Perry movies, and she have a show, and she still have adult entertainment where she make money for it as well. But let's just be clear to the DL Whisperer, you have to sit in jail all because of your actions, and hopefully one day you learn your lesson. Whew. Now, chat, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this DL Whisperer situation like this. We're going to give y'all more news that you can use, more hot topics, and I'm definitely going to break it down to you all in this case. Again, breaking news, the DL Whisperer is still in jail. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first.